back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, JVaz, and you're watching The JVaz Show, music and entertainment at its finest. We got a special guest with us today. We're supposed to bring him on here a long time ago, but one thing, happened, the next thing happened. But shit, we're making it happen today. Before we get you there, though, make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at The JVaz Show. Check out the website, TheJVazShow.com. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at The JVaz Show, where you can find the video version of this interview and all the other interviews we do as well. And let's get into it, man. From Houston, Texas, Ace McCain's in the building. What's up, man? How you doing?
The crowd's going
The crowd
crazy.
goes wild. The crowd goes wild.
Going wild. It feel like it's wrestling in the cane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
WWE match.
Play Kane's music in the background right now.
It's gotta be Kane. I know you probably done heard the tag if you listen to the song by now. Big Kane in the building. CMF, my agency. You know.
So I say you from Houston, Texas. What side of Houston you from?
Man, I'm from Greens Point, the 7.
Greens Point.
1700, 5'6". Shout out to the point. But it's always love all the way to the 4-4, man. Shout out to the Acres.
So, man, let's get into this. You call you an entrepreneur because everything you got going on, and we're gonna try to touch on everything and let people know everything you got going on. So people always talk about supporting local businesses, and we need to make this happen more often. Supporting local businesses. So let's get started with your clothing line. You got a clothing line.
Definitely.
Talk to us about your clothing line.
Definitely, man. And, I know a lot of people may not know as well, but, I actually have more than one clothing line. I have like 3. Shout out Dead Rich Apparel. Shout out CMF Agency, which is, the brand that you always see everybody wearing right now, which stands for Continue Winning, Continue Molding Futures, because we're trying to provide opportunities out there for people that, need it, those that don't get that chance, that person that was on the bench that, ain't get picked up for that team. Like, that's what CMF here for. We trying to give you that path, And with that being said, the third clothing brand is Third Eye, which, you see a lot of eyes on me, eye for an eye is a motto I live and die by, which is if you can do it, I can do it better, So with that spin on life, and
It's kind of like in a competitive way. Like, if you can do it, I can do it better.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we can't do. It's no can't in your vocabulary. Like, it's always the I. And when you replace that I, when you with the team, it's always with we. And I made sure to state that with everybody in the team.
Yeah.
With that being said, man, that's pretty much what it is, man. That's the merchandise and brand. And it's a blessing, pre-COVID, I was doing a lot of hustles, even to the point where I had gotten into, the quote-unquote job world just to, help, my family and things of that nature just so we could survive, pre-pandemic. And I actually had caught COVID, bro, and I lost everything. And the only way, I could really eat and feed my family was, to sell the merchandise. And that's what kept us afloat and to this point where it's just a blessing. So I just kept it going. Shout out to y'all, man. Without y'all buying the CML merchandise, man, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, man.
So let's talk about the clothing lines. First, where can people find the clothing lines at?
Honestly, right now, until the site is done, because it's literally getting worked on every day to perfection, because I can't just put anything out. No disrespect to everybody, but I ain't trying to rush no website. Like, this is my baby, the first one for the team, so I got to make sure everything right. But for those who have seen the website already, I've been getting good reviews. Everybody like it so far. And, this is without us putting up links, bio, shop sites. This is just straight drop graphics, seeing what the team provides, and it's been nothing but good reviews. But you can find Dead Rich Apparel on Instagram. Shout out my partner Luck, from New York, but he's currently in Atlanta right now, plugging network. He's also an artist as well. Goes by the name of 777. You can look him up on Google and search, what I'm saying? Shout out to my bros. We've been running Dead Rich strong for about 3 years together, but he started Dead Rich around 2013, 2014. But anybody know Kane, I'm a businessman. When I see a great opportunity, it's time we get together and make things happen. So we've been rocking ever since, man. And third is just my outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? I love Dragon Ball Z, so you're going to see a couple animation spinoffs. Like, my first shirt was basically the Dragon Ball, but it was the eye. So if you go see my shirts, like, that was pretty much the idea and creation behind it, because I love anime.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Ain't no shame in my game, bro. Like I'm always watch cartoons. I ain't tripping on that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much where the clothing line's at. You can find them pretty much with, any of the owners, you know what I'm saying, until the websites are finished and complete. But they're rich. The website is at DerrickRichShapiro.com. You can go look it up, tap in, go to the Instagram. If you can't find the website for any reason, please hit the DM. Like, we're not Hollywood. We will answer you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So that's what you got with the clothing line, the clothing apparel. Let's talk about the music side of business.
Yes, sir.
You got some art. Do you do music yourself?
Man, yeah, man. I get that question a lot, because I do so many things and play so many hats. Nobody know exactly what I do. Me being an artist is what got me here in the first place, to even have the clothing lines, to do anything that, put people in position, opportunities. I frontline jumped, hopped in the underground and was able to work with, some of the greats that you may know in the underground from, BNB, which is, the originals of Black Raider Clan, you know what I'm saying, being a part of that legacy, being clicked up and, learning the process and able to help others in the underground and, run with that. And, what they say, quote unquote, clout. I took my quote unquote clout, helped everybody with certain opportunities and, learn the game instead of just wasting it and, just trying to be greedy with it. And when I did from that, all the opportunities I got, every interview I got, I made sure every artist that I worked with or was part of my brand or that I did services for, including clients, because I do PR work and A&R work, you know what I'm saying, even before I became an A&R for an actual label, because that's what I wanted to do. If you're trying to, be a part of something or really, play a position in part, it's best that you study the craft and, perfect your resume, anything you're trying to do. That's no difference from you going to college or starting a new job. You gotta put your 10,000 hours in for your craft. So with that being said, I was helping over the 50 to 100 artists in the underground, or quote unquote under as they call it nowadays. Just, making playlists, curating, throwing shows, getting these artists seen and putting out there the network with my own network personally that I built from the ground up step by step by being an artist myself. So that allowed me to create my own network to help others. So that's pretty much where I came from with that.
So do you have a label or you just and yourself helping these artists?
At first, I wanted a label, but then after I realized all the things and hats I was playing, it pretty much became a creative agency and hub. So I want not just not to just start with artists, but I wanted to have different artists. And what I mean by that is not just musical.
Yeah.
Whether you're a graphic designer, you're in the media, you're in the arts, even if you just did creative direction, you don't know how much that could possibly just help, whether it's a shoot, whether, if it's things of that nature, maybe certain roles, media, even branding to the imagery, because a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of people getting signed for looks versus, how, they are when it comes to talents. And a lot of people may think that and go over their head. But basically what I'm saying is the game pretty much right now is 80% looks, 10% music, and 10% business. And that's how I got switched up over the time. It used to be 80% business, you know what I'm saying, 10% look, and 10% talent. But if you look at how the game is, switching from, the media era to TikTok and more, you'll see how much value the influencers have. That's why so many people trying to be brand ambassadors.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like nowadays, for artists, because I deal with a lot of artists. I feel like if people like you, regardless of the kind of music you put out, people are gonna fuck with you.
Definitely.
Just for the fact that they like you. You know what I mean? Like you might put out music that I might not like, but I fuck with you, so I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of artists are starting to realize, and that's why it's so important to use, like you mentioned, TikTok and be active on your social media pages. And that's what's helping a lot of artists, because back in the day, we didn't have those things. It was harder to come in touch with artists. You had to actually get up and find the car shows, find the events, put shit on people's hands. Nowadays, shit, you pop up every now and then on Instagram, pop out every now and then, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and make that relationship with the fans. Next thing you know, you got a following. You know what I mean? It's so much easier, that way. So as far as the artists, you have any artists that you're personally pushing right now, that you're focusing on pushing right now?
Shout out to the whole CMF agency. You know what I'm saying? I never signed to another agency, man. come with the winning team. You don't want your CEOs dancing all in your videos. You know what I'm saying? All up in the camera. No, just playing. But seriously, come join the agency. First I shout out my artist CMF, man. He going crazy, man. It's no C-Dub CMF without CMF, man. He got Dallas going crazy. He going crazy in Houston right now, underground. But y'all keep watching, paying attention. You're gonna see what Young Dooney do. You know what I'm saying? He got a single out right now. WWTD. It's on YouTube. You go check the visuals. Everybody out the flock dropping visuals before me. I got another artist, DKD, with DKD Entertainment, dropping very soon. He's also from New Orleans. Bro Cold, man. He got a lot of singles he dropping this year, man. A lot of rebranding. Of course, Big Kane dropping. All the visuals I just been recording and going so hard. Hell, we just had a video shoot 2 days ago. Me and little bro right here beside me, man. He coming soon too, you know what I'm saying? Shout out them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out them GMF boys out there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jew, he out there working too as well. Shout out Young Marlo. I see the whole camp out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Even shout out my cousin Chase, like they all putting in work out there, you know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man. Like I like to keep it, you know what I'm saying, family oriented. But, everybody got to play a part and put that work in. And, that's what's going on. And hopefully, I get my third CEO, C-Dub trade rap, but we going to talk about that another time. Because he don't want to get on the mic,
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that, man. How we are rapping and you don't want to rap.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But, hey.
So, let me ask you this. How are you able to stay focused on, everything that you got going on, being able to keep your hands on everything that you got going on? How are you able to do that? Your clothing line, the artists that you're trying to focus now, but you say at one point you had 50, 100 artists that you were fucking with. How do you make time for all of this as far as making sure everybody's getting, 100% of your effort to put them out there?
Well, truth be told, like, let's be realistic. Like, a lot of people don't want to be realistic about things. You can't make everybody happy.
Yeah.
I'm a people's person, but I'm not a people pleaser. Like, I'm going to be realistic about everything. But one thing I'm going to always give you the common courtesy of, and what people lose money out on is, I'm going to always give you updates. I'm going to always make sure you know what's going on throughout the process. That's why people be losing money. People get that payment, they get so hard to work up. And this goes to upcoming brands, businesses. This can even be artists getting features from, other artists. Because, I've been in the underground, I know how it goes. Finally get that, cracking artists get a feature from and stuff. They just dragging their nuts to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get that feature done. Like you ain't just pay him a couple bands to get that mud, but he get this every day. So, it ain't nothing to him. He got that song waiting there for 6 months. Until you pretty much threaten him now. And I'm like, all right, man, I gotta do this. I don't want no attention, man. You know how that go. But my whole point of saying all that, man, like, you just pretty much like never know, man. Like it's just certain ways to handle those things. Like you just need to be organized first off. A lot of people just be trying to take on different hats and roles and don't want to put the work in. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna put that time investment in that extra grind. Like if you on my team, one thing you gonna know, I'm gonna outwork you. I don't want nobody having anything over my head be like, man, I'm working harder, No, never.
Yeah.
I want this more than anybody. And that's another reason that keep me feel like I'm hungry. I lost a lot for this. You know what I'm saying? I sacrificed a lot for this. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of things off and things in position to get to this point. Even me getting to this point to do this interview right now, you know what I'm saying? To even, reach certain different audiences and fan base to really get to know C-Dub, CMF, and what my agency stands for and my brand. Like, to you, you know what I'm saying, this might be another interview, but to me, you know what I'm saying, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you're paying attention to the journey because everything I ever said I was going to do, I did it.
Yeah.
And no big label, no big backing, just a whole bunch of risk and chances got us here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody give us no help hand, no handouts, and to the people that did, it was mutual. You know what I'm saying?
And it feels better that way when there's no handouts. You know what I mean? It's like it's a proud feeling to like, yeah, we got here. I got us here. It's yeah.
Understatement. You know know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like it's definitely a blessing, and I couldn't say it no other way, man. Like at first, I used to be like, all the artists coming up, man. Like, don't nobody support me. Ain't nobody wanna, nobody wanna promote my stuff and that. And then one day I just woke up, I was like, fuck it, I don't even care no more.
Yeah.
Nigga, you gonna see this shit though.
Yeah. There's a thing.
And remember that.
There's the thing that it always says, people don't care, just work harder. Nobody cares, work harder. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's that's the realest quote right there, because that's really what it is. Nobody cares. Like, it's just like somebody complaining all the time about the same thing. It's somebody literally going through what you're going through worse, and that's not complaining.
Yeah.
With the circumstances, like,
yeah.
You want to know something about Kane? All I ever did was shuffle the deck and deal with the cards life gave me. Period. I didn't do nothing more, nothing less, bro. Anything that was dealt to me, I just played them.
Yeah.
As simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Stay organized, though, man. If y'all want to do 50 million things, plan accordingly, plan ahead. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything you want, just plan, bro. Organize.
So, see, listening to you talk makes me think of your mindset of how you go about life. Is this the vision that you bring to your clothing line as well, like making designs with that mindset, or what do you use to create? What's your motive to create on your clothing lines?
To be honest, man, I'm gonna be real with you. We probably roll up. I call my brothers. We all smoke, have a session, and I literally ask them, "How do you feel like the next drop should go?" Cause we drop in capsules. You know what I'm saying? We don't just drop like it may seem like we just dropping different things, but if you take each drop, every time we drop, it's been a different capsule, different logo, and different type of look. Like, no shirt you ever get from us, somebody else gonna have that. Unless we just do a whole bulk drop. Like, the only bulk drop we ever did in CMF was black and white and gray and white. You know what I'm saying? If you got any of them black and white or gray white shirts, you got OG shirts. Like, we're never dropping those again. That's my point. I do stuff like that for a reason. Those limited quantities. Like, because one of my favorite brands is Bape, Supreme. You know what I'm saying? I love hype beast stuff, but at the same time, I'm the same guy that go to the thrift, just like how this is right now. It's like $100 jersey, stitch. You know what I'm saying? But I just went and got that hoe for $2. You wouldn't even know that though.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, but I say stuff like this because we could be standing close, nigga, $1,000 wardrobe. Nigga don't even look right wearing it, but you gonna praise it just because of the name of it. Nigga, you whack. Like, wear what you like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't matter. If it look right, look hard, you know what I'm saying? People accept it. They gonna spin off to it. Females especially, like, we got more female supporters than we got dudes. Like, that's really who be getting the merchandise because they love the way it looks, the branding. Like, really, females wear more guy stuff than guys do. And it sounds crazy, but it's true. I know more females. Hey, when that hoodie dropping, when that headband dropping.
Yeah.
So it's just things of that nature. But my thought process, man, we roll up, go over a couple ideas, see what logo we used the last time, man. We always, it's gonna sound crazy, but we always see what's the best colorways out there, and we try to do the oddest looking color of it, and it's been working. We've been having some thorough colorways, doing some different things. We got dope creative direction behind this, man. Shout out Heat Rockers, shout out Ammo. Go shop with them boys, go get some graphic design from them boys, go get some things pressed up. Like, they out here making noise, man.
Yeah. So aside from your apparel, from your clothing line and the music, what else do you got going on besides that?
Well, man, on some big Houston news, man. Kane been big A&R, man, trying to put artists out here in position, man. Shout out, everybody out there that I done worked with, or had a hand in helping out here, man, because, it's a little bit deeper than us out here right now, man. I'd probably say right now, man, shout out Loudfest, man. Shout out Loudfest, Texas, a lot of dope artists and, been able to be on the venue and been on the fest, from last year coming up. Even this year, to December, I was able, to get a position over there at Loud, you know what I'm saying, to be an A&R and really put artists in position. I'm a marketing rep as well. So, any promotional services, needs that you possibly need, to get your brand and your businesses and things out there, that nature out there. McCain, the guy for you, man. I'm out here plugging. I already got a couple people signed up, for Loudfest. If you don't know, go hit that link in my bio on Instagram right now and go sign up. Do not wait. Even if you do not get selected to perform, you getting over media exposure and presence for you and your brand. So that little $25 or $50 submission fee, or because there's different packages and different prices. Go ahead and pay that so you can plug yourself in. Like, that's as real as I could be with you. Like, if you an artist in Texas and you serious about your crowd, hey, even if you're not in Texas, all my artists across the world, come down here for Loudfest. If you love South by Southwest, Loudfest is that on steroids.
Yeah, I started seeing about Loudfest. Is this a once a year event, or how often does Loudfest take place?
Loudfest, it is a once a year event, fest. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much of that nature, they do have events throughout the year though with Loudfest, the label, because it's a label and a fest. A lot of people don't know they get it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And those different events, man. It's been the likes of I Love Hip Hop. It's been different people from there, models, up and coming, stars that's getting big and more. Of course, Lil Flip and Roll, they do management over there and stuff like that. You in Houston, you already know who these artists are. I don't even got to explain about that. And, Derek just over there killing it. I'm actually supposed to go up there and have a meeting with Loud personally because, I got some new ideas that I want to bring out there that I feel could, possibly help the label, man. Hopefully everything go good, because that way that'll lead me for more avenues and ways to help other artists, well myself and more. And that's pretty much how always can go. Like, it's not always about me.
Yeah.
Somebody got to break the ice so we can all kick in. And that's what it's about.
Yeah, like, see, what you just mentioned, I didn't know, Loudfest was a label, and I thought it was just an event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out Official Loud Music. That's the actual label. And Loudfest Texas is the actual fest.
Fest, yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been doing my research course since I've been able to be a part of it. But I've really been studying this since last year, man. There's been a lot of dope people on there, man. That's actually been on the platform, like some big names. Like, go check that flyer, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people coming, over to Loud Music too, man. Loud Music over there turning into Ghazi and Empire. I've been peeping. I've been seeing what you doing. It's a couple levels out here, you know what I'm saying? That's really out here, really, checking this out. GT management, I see y'all boys too. I did an open showcase over there with them, man. Shout out to the, A&Rs and VPs, man. They showed me nothing but love. We need to get up soon, man. We need to talk some things, man. I can't drop some music, bro. I'm a free agent right now, so we can talk about anything. And, also right now, I signed, paperwork, to be a host, A&R, have my own, show as well, being A&R for Industries TV, which is also a component and, works under and partner, with Say Cheese, TV, shout out my brother over there, Cali, shout out Zay and them, everybody over there working, man. Shout out the whole team, D Paul, I can keep going, B, I'm talking about, like, we just keep going through the whole Industries TV family. But, if y'all don't know as well, y'all go tap in with them, man. We got some cool interviews, man, some dope hosts, man. We do dope media, dope commercial ads, man. We just trying to tap in, just plug with everybody. That's pretty much
seeing that you got all this going on, like you just mentioned the media, you mentioned the artists, your clothing line, and all the artists that you fuck with. Is there any possibilities of you putting your own events in the upcoming future?
Actually, I thought shows as well, like I said earlier.
That's what I'm saying. How do you make time for all of this?
Bro, honestly, with me, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I plan things, but sometimes, when you doing so much stuff, things that come up. Like, I might be doing a show, and because I went to this show and they seeing how things went. Okay, 2 days from now, they might want me to go host a show, or be an influencer, just show my face, or just because I went there now. He want me to come out to his video shoot, check out some artists he got pulling up there just so I can A&R.
Yeah.
From that point, he might want me to interview somebody that we just went. From that point, it just be just like that.
Yeah, it's networking.
Networking, but also, don't be scared to go out there and get what you want. because a closed mouth don't get fed. You know, a lot of people be too scared to go after things, or they don't want to look too, you know what I'm saying, in front of people. Nah, what you scared for? Like, if this what you want, like,
you got to create that brand. You got to put your face out there.
I go to these clubs, bro. I don't care about no people in here. I'm trying to go talk to the DJ. I'm trying to go talk to whatever artist really doing something, or whatever artist coming up, so we can network, tap in, and see how we can help each other, or whatever PRs, A&Rs in the building, or labels, bro. Like, yeah, I'll be going to clubs for the wrong reasons. Just go turn up, listen to these songs. I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, we could do this later. You know what I'm saying? What Drake say? He said, my friends go to the club party and I just be making music at they party too. Realest thing I ever heard in my life, bro. Like, yeah, I could be at that same club you in, but I'm networking and talking and building with these same people that you glorify. Like, and to be honest with you, they not what you think. So, you know, I'd rather be honest. Like, this hard or this rap thing is a facade. You know what I'm saying? Smoke and mirrors. So, you know, I hate to burst anybody's bubbles, but if you were just expecting, you know, just the glamorous life, like this, they lied to you.
So, since we're in this topic, what's like the biggest? Let's call it the biggest letdown that you've learned from being in the industry.
It's a dog eat dog game. Everybody gonna eat for themselves. You gotta make sure you good. Like, that's cool. You could collab with people. You could do whatever you want with people. But just make sure your business straight first at the end of the day. Because it come to you or them, I guarantee you gonna see you.
It's gonna be them every time.
Some cold, man. It's videos I ain't got yet. It's people that owe me bread for merchandise. I ain't gonna even put y'all names out there, but y'all, man, you know what I'm saying?
No free promos, he said. He ain't finna give y'all a promo.
I ain't finna give y'all no energy like that. Y'all ain't even deserve no fame on my interview. But just know, I know when you go to sleep at night and back here, like, damn, I do owe them some bread. That's probably why I be acting like that. Yeah, it is, I know. And I don't even be tripping, bro. Because God done probably blessed me 10 times with that, but it's just the point. You know you. Oh, man, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Hope you can sleep at night.
Nah, but shit. So we talked about your clothing brand. We talked about everything that you do. You're a man of many hustles, as we just learned. We talked about the music side of things. Well, what are some of the upcoming projects within the next couple of months that people should be on the lookout for? Whether it's music, whether it's the clothing brand, what can we look forward to in the next couple of months?
Well, first off, I feel disrespectful for not mentioning one of the most important businesses that's actually been keeping me straight and the most fastest growing business I ever jumped in. Shout out Sneaker Wars. Got a sneaker brand, you know what I'm saying? Sell shoes, resell vintage shoes, and clothing apparel as well. Anything, jerseys, vintage. And, you know, also my artist TNT that started CMF with me. His brand is TNT, you know, so you go get with TNT vintage and go get your vintage apparel. You know, a lot of things I wear, from hats to jerseys and things, if it's not me getting them personally, I am getting them from my brother TNT. Go shop. But getting back to the sneaker business, yeah, Sneaker Wars, you can go follow on Instagram, Twitter. We got everything you need. Even the Yeezys on my feet right now for Sneaker Wars, man. Go shop, go shop, go shop. And with that being said, man, a lot more things that I have coming up. I'm going on tour. You know,
going on tour.
Shout out my brother Sniffy, man. You know what I'm saying? He just let me know last week, man. We had a business deal, bro. He taking me on tour for his album. He got dropping. Saying shout out to Cozy album. Shout out to Cozy album with Nino and them boys. I see y'all boys working out there, you know what I'm saying? Vincent, you know, all y'all boys putting in that work. It's just an opportunity. I'm thankful and humble for it to be able to go on the tour, you know, be able to, you know.
Do you know what cities are gonna be hitting on the tour?
Texas, man.
Texas.
You know, it's gonna be Lubbock, Dallas, Houston, you know. Of course, you know, y'all gotta come to Sold Out and tap in and see us, you know, crank that guy. But it's going to be, you know, the 21st through the 23rd of May. So make sure y'all tap in and get those tickets, man, and everything that's going, bro, because it's going to be a lot going on. And I know that tour finna be fire. I know it is.
So shit. First, before we let you go, I want to say I appreciate your time. It's been dope to actually get to know everything that you got going. I thought you were just in the clothing line business and managing, you know, artists here and there. But hearing everything you do is like, well, shit. We could actually sit here and take a break and talk about everything. But again, thank you for your time. But before we let you go, where can people find you, your clothing brand, your artist, or where would be the easiest way for people to get a hold of you, whether they want to get managed, want to get some clothing?
Okay, basically you can find me on Facebook at Ace McCain. Definitely be on Twitter and Instagram all the time because that's where most of my business come from. Twitter, Ace vs McCain. Instagram, Kane versus the world, man. Shout out my network, Wolf Club, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, Dash Radio, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, Scumbag Magazine. I'm just naming all the people that, got me into the position in this point, from A&R to, publications with PR to, learning everything that I would need that a label would know. You can find me also on SoundCloud at Ace McCain, Linktree Ace McCain. Follow me on TikTok at The Real Ace McCain. You gonna see a clip of what we just did right now and that thing. But now, other than that, man, just tap in with me, man. I'm everywhere right now.
So once again, man, make sure you guys keep your eyes open for the new Pearl dropping. Make sure you guys tune in, follow him on all the social media pages so you can know exactly what cities and when you're going to be on tour with Sniffy out there in all over Texas, you said, Dallas. So make sure you guys follow him on all the social media pages. Make sure you add him on all the social media pages. And once again, man, we appreciate your time. And again, this was way overdue. We were supposed to make this happen a long time ago. But here we are today making it happen. And we appreciate your time, man. You're watching the JVaz Show.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Blessings.